And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your crypto enthusiast, LL here, and today we are going to be talking about this brand new DEX on Stellar's blockchain, which was released assumingly on September, called Lumenswap. And in this video, we are going to be going through how basically the dApp is used, all the basic stuff, giving some commentary on the side. But before we jump into the actual application, I do want to talk about their own token, which is called the LSP. And it has been seeing pretty nice price growth. I mean, it started at 6 cents and right now, around 0.24 cents as of right now. So this is just in a span of a month, basically. So that is a very nice, gains for people who were early on into the Lumenswap. So this token has a 1 billion supply, and it is being distributed to multiple different people. So the team, the foundation, advisors get some, but 40% of that supply is being distributed to the ecosystem, and 12% was released through the community public sale, and 10% also through marketing. And here's a bit of an understanding of the circulation schedule. So year 1, year 2, until year 10, all the LSP will be in circulation. And here's a bit of the lock details for these amounts as of right now. So the ecosystem rewards are being unlocked on linearly throughout the 10 years, which is very nice. So anybody can basically get in. And the LSP, so how can I get it? Okay, so the cool thing about it is you can still buy in, and they are allocating 25% of our assets to LSP asset holders, which is also known as staking. The Lumenswap team will take a screenshot of all LSP owners on a random day each month, and it will distribute 2 million LSP based on the number of assets they had at the time. You must own more than 10,000 LSP, which is, let's see, 10,000. Well, it's quite a lot that you have to invest, but then again, you will be getting these airdrops going on for 10 years by holding more than 10,000. Maybe the price will drop after the next drop, so people might be dumping or at least portion of it, and that might be your basically incentive to basically get into the system. But it's a bit of a different distribution model compared to the other people, and the LSP traders are also getting form of those rewards. So that is also interesting. So that's a bit of a breakdown of their token, which is, a different distribution model compared to other platforms that we have, interacted before. So let's launch into the actual application. So there is a couple of different things. So you have the rewards tab, first of all. You have the academy, which is a lot of stuff. There's also a lottery, and there's also an OBM. So OBM is basically the trading interface. So what we're going to be doing first is obviously connecting our wallet. I'm not familiar with a lot of these applications here since I've only used Friday in Stellar, and I think it's the most easiest probably out of the four that are being offered here. Private key as always has its own security issues, so Friday is the one that I'm gonna be going with, and Friday allows you to import your Stellar key from anywhere basically. And, that's what I personally used. And it's, so I have my money on Exodus, and I basically imported the private key and imported it into Friday. So the first thing we're going to be doing here is we're going to be buying some of these Lumenswaps. I'm not going to be buying much because I don't have the funds to actually going for the full sum. But now that we are actually trading, I'm going to be trading XLM into LSP, and you can also trade all the other assets that are here. You can also add custom assets. You have to find the asset issuer, and then you put the asset code in here. It's not as easy as it is on other chains. Obviously, we can actually try to see if we can actually find our address here, and then see if we can actually pull out. Here's my address. And let's see, we have this diamond, we have this buy token. So now we gotta dig up the actual address here. Trust lines maybe here. Nope. Let's see, byte. Okay, that's the address. Issuer. Let's put byte here. Add asset. And we have one in actual asset. And this is actually worth something. So this is, I just got the custom airdrop right now. Here you can change the slippage. Gonna put 0.5 just in case. Clicking swap, confirming. Now the Friday is gonna be coming in, putting our password in. Okay, I mistyped it apparently. And there we go. We have the transaction in here, seeing what we're sending and what we are getting in back. Confirming the transaction. And this will take a couple of seconds, obviously. And then we have sold out our byte in exchange for Stellar. So now, right now we can see our Stellar amount was increased. Now I want to change some Stellar into Lumenswap. So I'm going to be changing, I'm not going to be investing in much. I'm just going to be putting this right now. And we're going to be getting a sum here. It's going to be 13 LSP. And you need to always change the slippage depending on how much there's liquidity. Given to the fact that there's a lot of liquidity for these two pairs, we don't need to change that probably from 0.1. Once again, we see the base fee, always look at. So you don't want to trade anything that gets you less than base fee, otherwise you'll lose money on the trade. Sending to the network and doing the actual trade. And it failed, so we're going to be increasing the slippage to 0.5 and trying to actually transact again. Okay, we have another problem. Let's try to do 5%. So price impact is actually kind of high, so there's not really that much liquidity. So to confirm what I was saying earlier, maybe it works now. Okay, the transaction went through, so probably around 1 to 4% is the slippage that you need. So that usually fixes a lot of problems in any DEX. Now they also have a market where you can see all the pairs that are going on, pretty much all the popular coins. There are things like the USDT, the Anchor dollar. I think that is the same as USDC maybe. No, actually it's not. And then there's Bitcoin. And CNI, this is not the Chinese yuan, by the way. And then you can also list by the top volume how much is being traded on each different pairing. They also have a pretty nice spot trading interface. So in case you want to do spot trading, which a lot of people want to. And there's an open order that I have, which I did on another DEX. So it basically able to pull out that data from that DEX into here. And here I can see a lot of my previous trades that I have done on these DEXs to basically trade. But spot trading is very good in case you know when you want to enter, when you want to go out. And this is pretty simple stuff as well. So, the red ones are the selling sums, people who are selling, and the green ones are the ones that buying. So if I want to buy at the market price, I choose this one. And I'm going to be buying, investing 1 XLM, and then I'm gonna be buying. Okay, maybe it's not. Let me see. Refreshing the page and getting back to the. Okay, let's try this again. Putting out the average price here, amount, connecting wallet. So this is something that might happen. It might be a problem on my end with the browser that is not connecting, or the Friday not operating. Sometimes the extensions kind of be wonky with depending on what wallet you're using. Let's see. Well, we can't actually do the sell, but whatever, it might be a bug or a currently ongoing problem. There's also a wallet tab which you can basically see all your assets, reserved balance, that is the trust lines. And this is basically all the balance that they are, and you can just straight up go in here and go into the instant trade or swap. The process that I did earlier, we didn't need to do that because you can do that straight up from the wallet. Then there is a lottery board, where you can basically buy a ticket to basically win a Tesla Model S, apparently. And are these tickets being bought with LSP or what? Yes, so I can buy a ticket here, and now I'm gonna be raffling for a Tesla. I don't even have a driver's license, but who knows? I might lose anyways. And here you can see your tickets once they have basically gone through. So it's a pretty interesting dApp. I think it's well done. There wasn't really any issues or bugs once we went through all of this. And the token obviously might have a lot of future, in case they're going to be increasing, different utilities for it, whatever it's DAO or something else. As always, check out my other videos on the channel. If you want to send me some Stellar or other tokens, here's my address. And we're probably going to be discussing more Stellar-related DeFi on the channel in the future as well. Thanks for watching. See you soon.